episode 2 of the Hot Gal Marathon. I also thought that it would be beautiful to actually just reconnect with you guys a little bit and fill you guys in with the details of what has gone on in the past 6 to 8 months of my life that I have not been on YouTube. And I know I asked you guys what are some questions that you guys want me to answer in a Q&A/life update. So all of that is going to be going on in this video. Let's start off with the first thing that everybody wants to know, right? The first thing that everybody wants to know is why wasn't I posting? So I have a few reasons for that. The first reason is actually that one, I was doing a lot of traveling. I went to Houston, I went to Miami, I went to Orlando, I went to Atlanta a couple times. So I was doing a lot of moving around. Also, I had a lot of events that I was going to, and I had a lot of new people actually come into my business. So I had a lot of new faces and a lot of new journeys that I was actually a part of. So a lot of my time was being taken up by traveling, helping people, and that was also shown in the fact that I have so much footage from all these different events and all these different places I went, but they're not complete because your girl was just so in the zone, so focused, just so determined to be successful in all of my endeavors and actually just be in the moment and actually absorb everything and take in everything for exactly what it was and use it for my betterment. Also, I said this on a live on Instagram at some point, but as much as I love YouTube, I want to grow on this platform. I want to grow in a way where I'm not in the same places, making the same videos, sitting in the front of the same backgrounds, going the same places with the same people. I want to show you guys more, and that was really the whole thought behind when I even created this channel in the first place. I wanted to show you guys my transformation. I wanted to show you guys me starting from, you know, a girl with her heart broken and just not trusting guys and insecurities and shy and all of these different things, just blossom into the fullest version of herself and show you guys just all the little elements that have helped me do that. And I kind of felt like I got a little bit stuck. Like I felt like I was creating content for you guys, but I felt like I was in the same place creating content for you guys. Also, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, I have gone through a entire freaking revamp. Really, the main reasons is, like I said, I was wrapped up living life, trying to run my business and helping people. Also, a lot of freaking traveling. Also wanting to show you guys progress and growth, and on top of that, just going through a really intense self-transformation period that I just kind of needed to step back for. That is my best answer for why I have not been posting on YouTube. In other news, a huge accomplishment that your girl has done since she has been away is she is actually now officially a business owner. So I own an LLC, Ice Amber LLC, and I'm just super excited and super proud of that. At 20 years old, to be a business owner, to be an entrepreneur, y'all, entrepreneurship teaches you so much about yourself, and I can't wait to just really get into everything that I learned. Like, I'm so excited to share so much of the lessons that I have learned and just everything with you guys, but this is just the update. It's just a Q&A, right? So I will try to contain myself, but overall, I'm just really proud of myself for becoming a business owner. If you guys don't know what business I actually run, I actually learned a very important skill that is investing and how to make money literally anywhere in the world from your phone. I show other people how I learned to do it and how they can do it as well. So I have built a business off of doing that, and I've been very successful with it in my first 2 years of actually running that business. So again, super proud of myself, and I cannot wait to see what I'm capable of in this next year of life, and hopefully I get to work with some more of you. And now I'm actually going to go ahead and answer the questions that you guys were asking, because those are really going to reveal some more of the things that I've accomplished and fill in a lot more of the gaps for you guys. So the first question that I actually got was, how is everything going on with you mentally and physically? So we'll start with mentally. Mentally, I am in the best place that I've ever been. I told you guys that just now. And not happiness wise. Now I feel like I have more of an internal peace and a joy. And I like to just like use this comparison of joy versus happiness because Sarah actually taught me it. Sarah or her husband, one of them. Happiness comes from outside of you. And I realized that I was happy because I was seeing certain results. I was happy because I was going certain places. I was doing certain things. But entrepreneurship is not linear. So whenever there were little setbacks or anything, that happiness would kind of like disappear because things weren't happening that would make me happy. Now with the joy that I have that regardless of what my business looks like. I have that regardless of how my content does. I have that regardless of the state of my relationships in my life with my family and whomsoever else. So I am just in a very peaceful and whole place. Also, physically, your girl is getting thick. Don't fuck around. What happened first is I was gaining weight, right? And I wasn't liking how it was looking because all this traveling, if y'all know me, I like to eat, right? I like to try different food. So when I go to a place, I eat there like I'm never gonna eat there again. So I'll get like 3 entrees and an appetizer. It's like, it's disgusting to some people. I love food, just don't judge me, okay? So I was eating all this food, and even when I was home, like while I was working and doing things, I'm just eating all the time, and I actually started to gain weight. So at the beginning of the year, I think I was like, I don't think I was even 100 pounds. I might have been like 98 pounds. But now I'm 113, guys. I'm 113 pounds. So that is big for me because I've been 98 pounds for probably the past 3-4 years of my life. From there, I was like, oh, hell no. I realized my stamina was going down. I realized so much negative changes were happening. I wasn't able to dance the way that I want to dance. I wasn't able to bust a wine and be okay for longer than like 10 seconds. And I was like, this is madness. I don't want, like, I was like, this can't go on. It can't stay so. So I had to go ahead and I had to start working out. And I have people in my life who love me and really motivated me to get into working out. Also, you guys know, I told y'all, I make jokes about it, like, okay, the whole BBL thing, like I want to get a BBL, but I'm not getting no BBL. It's not an option anymore for a number of reasons, like the complications plus the healing time. But yeah, so I've been working out, and your girl has baby abs. Your girl's booty is sitting up. I am looking good, but I'm just so in love with how I feel physically because I'm not as sluggish. My sister had her party, and your girl was doing the damn thing. I'm like, she's back. The dancehall queen there. Okay, don't fuck around. So emotionally and physically, your girl is good. Your girl is popping. Your yalla going bad. Yeah. Someone said, do you plan to switch up your content to Get Ready With Me's daily vlogs, girl talks, and things like that? So honestly, y'all, this is something that I wanted to talk to you guys about because I feel like another reason that I've been a little bit away for a while is because I didn't know what kind of content I wanted to put out for you guys, because I kept thinking to myself, are you guys only going to appreciate my content that is about my playlists and dancing and parties with my family? I'm definitely going to do those things, but I don't want those things to be the main focus of my channel. So I actually am just going to get a little bit more organized with what exactly I want to do on this channel, because y'all know I be just doing anything and everything. Another thing when it comes to my content is I do want to switch it up, making it a little bit more mature. I was, what, 17? I think I started this channel. Yeah, I think I was 17 when I started this channel. I'm about to be 21, you guys. So I'm not that teenager anymore. I feel like it's that time to grow up a little bit. And thank you to you guys who watch every single video, no matter what it is. Thank you to you guys who comment on every single video, no matter what it is. Thank you guys for showing your genuine support, even if you came here from a dance video or a playlist. Thank you for still being here and genuinely loving me and all the different parts of me. It really means the world to me. I definitely want to start doing like face mask Fridays more consistently again. I also want to start cooking for you guys again. So I'm just going to be a lot more intentional with my content. I'm going to definitely be doing a lot more daily vlogs, as you guys can see from the content that I have been putting out. The next question is, why don't you collaborate with other female YouTubers, especially the ones in New York? So let me just tell y'all real quick, right? I am someone who, I'm very loving, right? I love to work with other people. I love to meet people. But one thing about me is I don't like people who are not passionate. I've just seen a lot of other female YouTubers who are, they have 3 videos up on their channel. Or they are like, every single video that they have up on their channel is like a trending thing. And I'm so adamant about content that is true to you and how you feel and fits your image versus content that is like people pleasing. I just haven't met many female YouTubers in New York who are actually passionate about YouTube, but I really want to work with other female YouTubers who are passionate, so I would love to connect with them. I probably know 1 or 2 who are actually passionate about this, so I do want to do collabs. I'm open for collabs, but for people who are passionate about what they do and the content that they put out. This next question is, do you still do Forex, and did it turn out to be a scam like everyone else said? Yes, I do. I still invest into the foreign exchange market, and that's exactly what I was telling you guys. I've been able to help over 225 people successfully invest into this market, so no, it did not turn out to be a scam. A market cannot be a scam. Just a little gem for you guys, right? It's like there's a stock market, there's a foreign exchange market. It's saying Forex is a scam is like saying the stock market is a scam, right? So the market itself cannot be a scam. But yes, again, I still do. And if you guys are looking to get started, I am open to helping you guys. We can definitely have a conversation about how I got started and how you could possibly get started and find out if it even is a good fit for you. The next question is, will you be moving out anytime soon, or do you have a specific age to move out? So, this question is a funny question because it actually leads to talking about what happened in the past few months. So, you guys, I was actually half living with my older sister in Albany, right? If you guys don't know this, she goes to school, the University of St. Rose. I think that's what, the College of St. Rose, that's what it is. The College of St. Rose in Albany. She actually lived off campus in these apartment buildings, and I was living there with her, and it was amazing. You guys saw her 21st birthday was actually hosted in that apartment. It was 6 to 9 months that we were there. It was a really great opportunity to see like what living on our own would be like. We also still did travel back and forth from New York to home. I was still here some of the time. I still had my room here. She like more 100% lived there than she lived here. I was kind of like jumping from place to place, but I did spend a lot of time over there with her. Then when her lease was up, we left and we came back to Brooklyn. When we came back to Brooklyn, we moved out together, and when we moved out together, we just realized that we made a move just like way too soon. Like, I was making a certain amount of money in my business and she was as well, so we were kind of like, okay, well, you know, let's jump, let's make this decision because we can support ourselves, we will be able to do this. One of the sayings that my mentors say all the time is that you have to stay small enough long enough so you can get big enough soon enough. So what that essentially means is like, when fire starts to catch, you cannot just start to be like, okay, now let me buy a new house, let me buy a new car, let me do this, let me do that. Like, when fire starts to catch, you want to figure out other ways for fire to catch instead of just figuring out, okay, how can I spend this money? Because that's what we did, right? We got our hands on money and we were just like, okay, well, we can support ourselves, so we made that jump. And then we realized again that it was just too early for us to make that jump because we didn't solidify ourselves yet. So it was a bad move. We ended up just coming back home. So that is where I currently am. I am back home. So technically I moved out twice. Well, technically I half moved out once and then I fully moved out once, and now I'm back home. So I do plan on moving out. Do I plan on moving out now? Not right this second. I still have so much support from my parents whether I ask for it or not. Personally, because I am making my own money, I do not ask for pretty much anything from them, but having to not worry about my living expenses is helping me get myself together and prepare myself for a move at some point. If I had to pick an age to move out, I would probably say I want to be out of here by 23. Somebody said boyfriend question mark. My best answer that I have for you guys is that I do not currently have a boyfriend, but I'm in the sea. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm in the sea. I'm swimming, okay? I'm in the sea. So I am no longer closed off from human beings. Somebody said, how is the dance classes and if you got any babies? I rebuke babies in the name of Jesus for the next 3 to 5 to 7 years of my life. I don't got baby money, and I also believe that if I'm gonna bring some babies into the world, they're gonna be able to have everything. They're gonna have everything that they need and everything that they could possibly want. So your girl has to be rich. So what does that mean? No babies. I don't got no babies. Don't expect no babies anytime soon, okay? Also, the dance classes are awesome. Jade is actually looking into hosting her own classes, and maybe we can do some together on her own. The classes that she's hosted in the past are classes that she has been hosting with the company 𝐆𝐞𝐭 𝐓𝐿. So that's a partnership for her. That's not really her hosting her own classes. So look out for Jade hosting her own classes, and then maybe eventually we'll start traveling, and you guys from all over the US and outside of the US will get the opportunity to actually be in one of our classes. I think that would be really, really cool. I know Gail does things like that, and I admire her so much for what she does and just living out her passion the way that she does it. So hopefully those are coming soon. But don't be asking me about no more babies, okay? Somebody said, why did y'all get into a fight in Miami? Let me tell y'all, child. This is gonna fill y'all in again. We went to Miami, and you guys saw a snippet of that in that other video. I'll put it in a sticker or something so you guys can go back and watch it. But some of my mentors were hosting a huge event in the Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. So me and my sisters went to this event, and when we went to Miami, we went on the Strip in South Beach, and we were just walking, just being there, you know, we weren't really having fun. We were just walking, really. We were walking. It was hot as hell. We were looking for something to eat. We were looking for maybe drinks or food, or just to see like if there was anything fun to do over there. It was just an opportunity for us to meet up with some of the people that we've been talking to over the internet and helping do what we do. And some guys walked up to us, and they were trying to get our numbers and trying to take pictures of us. And we were kind of just like ignoring it, because it was like they were kind of like aggressive with it. So we were just like, we just continued walking. And then they start going, who raised y'all? And cursing at us. And they called my sister a bitch. They called my sister a bitch. So because they called my sister a bitch, all the rest of everybody went off. Everybody was like, who you talking to? It just went crazy. Everybody was not having it, and it was a bunch of females just talking to these guys, cursing them out and whatnot. And me, because I'm supposed to be the leader there, I'm like, okay guys, let's just calm down, let's just leave them alone, let's just walk away. And they just keep going. These guys just keep going, being disrespectful. And it was like, because y'all don't like rejection. But that's a whole nother freaking topic. We really got into a fight though, because they called my sister, who you calling a bitch? And I was so mad, because typically I'm the first one to go. Like, I'm the first one to be like, who the f you calling a bitch? But I couldn't, because I was the leader. There were people that I have never met before that were there with me, so I had to hold my composure. But I want y'all to know, between me and you, it would have been a different story if all them people wasn't there. But you know, this is a crazy freaking world we live in, so I'm happy that we walked away from that safely. Everybody was unharmed and all that good stuff. But that was crazy. Like, they were really upset because we didn't want to take pictures with them, and we didn't want to give them our phone numbers. And when they were talking to us, we were just kind of like not acting like they were not there, because it's hard for like girls to be like, no thank you, because then once you say something to them, a lot of the times then it turns into a whole conversation. They start following you, and so sometimes it's like, don't make eye contact, just don't make eye contact. So that was actually the last question, and I hope that you guys feel like you got to know me a little bit better. I hope that you guys feel like, okay, this makes sense, because especially if you've been watching me from my Instagram, you might recognize some of the pieces of the story that I was talking about. So hopefully you guys feel like you guys did not miss out on the last 6 to 8 months of my life. Thank you again for sticking around, for coming back. The past 6 to 8 months of just my little hiatus was extremely necessary, and it wasn't even on purpose. Like, I didn't even purposely say to myself, like, I don't want to put out videos anymore. It was like a state that I kind of got into where it was like I just felt like life wasn't allowing me to, even though I wanted to. And I feel like it was God kind of putting me on pause and saying, like, we need to pivot, we need to shift focus, we need to grow a little bit. But again, just stick around for the Hot Gal Marathon so you guys can continue to see how we're celebrating my 21st birthday. Make sure you guys are subscribed and you guys press the notification bell so you do not miss these videos, right? They are coming out every day, back to back to back to back to back. So do not miss it, okay? I love you guys, and thank you, thank you, thank you. I would say thank you 1,000 times to you guys, because that is just how grateful I am to you. And I will see you guys next video. Later.